This is Numa.
And this is Muna.
Welcome to
the AISD Morning Roar.
By the students,
for the students. Good day, everyone. I'm officially back as one of the co-hosts of the Weekly Roar Show, alongside Renuma, who's done an exceptionally wonderful job while I was gone, and this will be the last episode before the winter break.
We wish your entire AISD community a joyous and fantastic holiday ahead and great health as we move into winter break. From Weekly Roar, the entire team, a huge shout out to the seniors this year for having had completed a big chunk of your senior year and your IB diploma obligations. I hope all of us get some much deserved sleep, rest, and time away from the screens. So yeah, seniors, good job on having had tackled most of first semester.
In community news, the HS Recognition Assembly happened last Wednesday, and thank you for all who chose to recognize the hard work of both teachers and students. It was great to see everyone in the meet. The Symphonic Band held a concert this Saturday night, where they played a ton of holiday classics. Great work from all the performers, and a special thank you to Miss Taylor for setting it up.
In local news, garment workers have been fighting for pay as the pandemic has caused their industry to lose a great deal of business, with around $16 billion worth of orders being cancelled over the months since March. This has led to a desperate situation where impoverished workers who have been laid off are considering drastic measures such as killing their own children due to their inability to provide basic necessities for them. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina and India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi have an upcoming summit which is scheduled on the 17th of December, where they are slated to discuss issues which are known to be their quick impact projects such as the Chilahati-Haldibari rail link issue.
International news. South Korea has been praised as a model for dealing with the coronavirus pandemic, but unfortunately, the number of cases within the nation have recently surged to a record high, with between 500 to 600 new infections daily as of late. The United Kingdom and European Union are in the midst of trade talks with the EU, remaining hopeful that the deal beneficial to both sides will be made, while PM Boris Johnson implies that the no-deal situation is more than likely. The U.S. Congress continues to struggle as efforts are being made to provide a COVID aid package, as well as the key progress being made towards the distribution of the vaccine.
This week, for our Tip of the Day segment, we have Mr. Candela and Jisoo Park, where they share some advice with all of us here.
Hi guys, Mr. Candela, just before the holidays. So I've been asked to give you a tip on advice, and I'm going to give you an advice, and I hope it's an advice that you can actually, use for your whole life. And my advice is be flexible with your plans. It is good to have plans because then it tells you where you're going, but also be flexible with them and be willing to just get out of the plan when necessary. Life will just come with a lot of opportunities that you had no clue were going to come your way. And you need to be willing sometimes to just let go of the plan and grab the opportunities when they're here. If I look back in my life, most of the great things that happened to me were not planned, and they just came, and I was open-minded, and I went for it, and I ended up in a good place. So that's my advice. Use it for the holidays, use it for your relationship, for everything. Be open-minded and be flexible. Okay, guys, enjoy your holidays, and see you in January. 2020 is finished.
Hello, everyone. I hope all of you guys are doing well in these uncertain times of COVID-19. I believe as AIC Tigers, we have to remind ourselves that we should keep our heads up high and be stewards of a just and sustainable society. Also, I'd like to send out a reminder that I and the rest of exec are here for you if you want to share any concerns about anything that you have in mind. I'm here for you, every single one of you, so please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you.
Hi everybody, in the spirit of the break and the upcoming holiday season, my tip of the day for you is to try and find something that brings you joy or something that you're thankful for every day. Sometimes that's really hard. Sometimes I feel like the only thing that brought me joy during the day is the tacos I had for lunch. But one thing you can do is try and write down 3 good things that happen to you every day, or 3 things that you're thankful for. I find that that really lifts my mood, and it really focuses me on there are lots of things to be joyful about and thankful for. So have a great break, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Now, while you are confined at home, you might well be wondering, how do my teachers and my fellow classmates spend their day inside? Well, today Karan Grover will be taking over the day in the life segment in order to show you what he does for his daily routine. Yep.
Well, it's 6 a.m. right now. I don't normally wake up this early, but today I have a very important chemistry test. So in the next 2 or 3 hours, I'll study and revise for chemistry, and then I'll start classes. Whenever I start working, the first thing I do is sort out my desk. I do this so that I know where everything I need is, and so that I stay organized. Then I take out my chemistry notebook and start studying. Waking up early before school really helps me as I'm not tired in class. After some time, my classes start. Whenever I'm in class, I always make sure to have a notebook next to me so that I can write down some important ideas mentioned in the meet. During breaks, I usually rest or I use my phone. If it's a very busy day, then I work on my assignments during break. Okay, so now that classes are done and I've had my lunch, I'll work for an hour, and then Evan and I plan on going to school to play basketball. Playing basketball helps me get exercise in. During online school, it's hard to find time for exercise. After I come home, I take a shower and I end my day by eating my dinner while watching F1 or I watch Netflix.
Wellness. Since we move on to our much-deserved winter break starting tomorrow, Eric has a few tips on what you can do to maintain your health, both mentally, physically, during the holiday season.
Hi everyone, my name is Eric. Welcome to Wellness, a segment where you can learn how to stay healthy both physically and mentally during virtual school and during our extended period at home. Winter break is coming up and there must be a lot of holiday snacks and meals that you're probably looking forward to. It's good to reward yourself for all the hard work this semester, but I'd like to remind you to splurge on snacks in moderation. Try to get in some physical activity and at least one healthy, balanced meal every day to be kind to our bodies. Also, we've spent the majority of the school year looking at our computer screens. Not only does that put a tremendous amount of strain on our eyes, but it also may have harmful mental impacts on some people. Winter break is a perfect time to unplug and reduce screen time. Research shows that getting less screen time increases focus and productivity. If you're traveling, it would be great to go sightseeing and enjoy your surroundings without the distraction of electronic devices. And with that, I'd like to wish you happy holidays. Take this time to rest so we can all come back to school refreshed and ready to tackle the second semester. Stay well. See you next time.
Hey everyone, I'm Rashita, and for today's last episode of this semester, we've decided to add a new segment where we basically review food for you guys to try out or shows on Netflix. So for today's episode, I'm reviewing an anime called Bungo Stray Dogs. And to summarize, after being kicked out of his orphanage, Atsushi Nakajima, the main character, finds himself tagging along with the Armed Detective Agency, and I'll just be referring to them as the ADA. ADA is a group of people with supernatural abilities who take care of situations that can't be trusted with the police and military. And the main antagonist in the plot is Port Mafia, which is an underground criminal organization. So for the main thing, the review, as much as I love this series for its amazing art, there are a couple of things it's lacking. In season 1, majority of the episodes feel really disconnected, and each episode just has its own plot. It takes a while to have it seem the episodes are more connected. The main things the anime doesn't explain is how the powers are even there, because they just kind of exist and they're not really explained at all. And moving on to some more likable things about this anime is that I really liked how the tone of the anime changes from comedic to dark and mysterious, as the history behind different organizations is also revealed. The characters are also really well written because each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. Overall, I think I would still definitely recommend watching this because the second season actually gets a lot better and it's more complex and it's not as black and white. You really get to see both perspectives of both the organizations.
Thank you so much for tuning in for today to the Weekly War. Make sure to tune in next time so we can catch you up on all the community and news and the world affairs.
Once again, guys, enjoy your holidays, stay safe and stay healthy, and whether you are traveling or not, make sure you wear your masks. Yep. Bye.